Hi, it's Raj Appala, co-founder and CEO of Applaa. As a parent, we want to give the best experience for our kids. I've got two kids, 11 plus, and other one is doing GCSE exams. So we've spent a lot of time and a lot of money for tuitions, 40, 50 pounds a class on math, science, and English, and many things. And also we've tried our platforms and people saying, okay, use Atom Learning, iExcel, and this and that. And they're okay, but at the end of the day, you're paying 40, 50 pounds for them, and it's really not working out. It's just like only one, and again, where do you go for the next, right? And it's just like a simple mock exam practice, it's there are so many things you can do. It's not really a comprehensive feedback mechanism tool, right? That's what I think I got really frustrated with all these tools. And again, spending with teachers and tutors is not really working out. So here, that's why we built Appla with the vision of actually helping kids as early as, like from year 8 years onwards to all the way to the GCSEs. We've got the whole curriculum built. Again, we've digitalized the whole UK curriculum here. So, and actually we're giving a value only 9.99 a month, 10 pounds, right? What is that? Is the cost of a pizza, even less than that. And so we want to give that a best experience for everyone. You can really see from year 4 to year 11, they can see every single subject, math, they can able to look at this lesson. They can practice but understand the concept first rather than writing an exam for the sake of writing. And then you can able to do a lot of practice also. Then, what is this thing? And then you can see the assessment and whatever you wanted to do. And you can do a lot of things again each year, year 4, year 5, year 6, all the way to there, right? And that's about it. And also you can, once you have there, then probably, most people will go for 11 plus, which obviously you can really see. And yeah, so we have built a comprehensive 11 plus past papers, around 5 dozen papers we have. And again, four topics: verbal, non-verbal, math, and English. So you can able to see pretty much everything. You can take exams. Also, you can get the feedback. Also, you can see how many exams you've been taking. And these are the exams I've been taking, verbal reasoning, and also you can really give the feedback by the subject, by lesson, and at least it will give you a really great feedback for the parent and also teacher for obviously if he's having a teacher and also parent and the kid for writing them as well. You can do quite a lot of things as well. So an example, let's take an exam for verbal reasoning. So you can really see that it actually I did an exam math for now before it actually tells you where you got right, where you got wrong. It's really great, right? As a parent, you cannot able to tell, what is the correct answer, right? So you can able to do, and it's brilliant, isn't it? So it just saves a lot of time. A lot of institutions are charging 40, 50 pounds, even for a paper sometimes, cost like that. And we're giving for free 5,000 questions, right? And many unlimited questions and papers they can do, all for 9.99. And they can do practice again if you want to do it. Just simply go and write an exam, and you can able to see submit papers. You can directly see as well, and the results coming through. As an example, let me go back and show the exam as well. So if you see some of the exams what I've done just now, you can see that exam coming through as well. You can really see the results. So it's just brilliant way to actually get the feedback as well as assessments for the kid who is writing the exam and studying, as well as for parents not to spend too much time for them to sit with them and write down exams, and also more importantly the cost. And we'll explain a lot also all of this in subsequent videos. You can also see that as well. I'd really trust this is valuable and take advantage of this offer. It's only 9.99, which is a significantly lower cost. Anyone can able to afford it. It's a cost of a small pizza these days, and compared to 40, 50 pounds a tuition class. And I truly trust this is helpful for you. And yeah, sign up at applaa.com/UK, applaa.com/UK, and register for free. And it's 1 month free as well for you guys. So make use of it. And if you're writing the 11 plus exam, all the best. And again, we'll explain further details also.
Welcome to this explainer. Okay, if you're a parent or a student gearing up for the 11 plus exam, you know exactly what the night before feels like, right? The air in the house is usually just thick with anticipation and, let's be totally honest, a very heavy dose of anxiety. You reach this point where literally even the family dog seems stressed out. You spent months, maybe even years, preparing for this exact moment, navigating through all these complex curriculums and just endless practice sheets. But what exactly should you be doing on the actual eve of the exam? Well, today we are putting away the textbooks and focusing purely on the science and strategy of achieving what we call calm readiness.
Look, it's so easy to see why families feel this immense pressure.
When you're suddenly faced with a difficulty 5 problem, asking for the area of a triangle with a base of 12 centimeters and a perpendicular height of 5 centimeters, it's enough to make absolutely anyone second-guess themselves. The instinct for both parents and students in this moment is, understandably, to panic. You just want to cram every single geometric formula into the brain at the very last minute, just in case a problem exactly like this pops up tomorrow.
And then, oh boy, you throw multi-step word problems about bakers and cakes into the mix, and that natural urge to panic study right up until the last second, it only intensifies. You have to figure out how many boxes of 12 can be made from 288 cakes, and then calculate exactly 1/3 of that number just to find what ends up on the shelf. It's a serious amount of mental gymnastics. When you know these are the exact types of hurdles you'll face tomorrow morning, it is unbelievably tempting to spend tonight doing just one more practice set to make absolutely sure you haven't forgotten how to divide.
So this brings us to the absolute burning question on every parent's mind the night before the exam. With questions this tough, should we keep cramming to master these concepts? Should we push through the exhaustion and study until midnight to guarantee perfection? It's a completely understandable reaction to the intense pressure of the 11+, but as we're about to see, giving in to that urge, it can actually be a massive strategic error that actively works against all the hard work you've already put in. You literally have to flip a switch in your brain. The weeks and months leading up to today, that was your preparation time. That was for the heavy lifting, taking mock tests, and maintaining intense focus. But tonight is a completely different ballgame. The night before is exclusively about staying calm, getting organized, and making sure you are rested. You simply cannot treat tonight like it's just another practice session. Your overarching goals have entirely shifted from learning to performing.
I know it might feel totally counterintuitive, but the key tonight is keeping your revision extremely light. You should only be touching on familiar concepts, formulas, or vocabulary that you've already mastered. Focus purely on the things you already know to build up that essential sense of competence. You can definitely look over a few common mistakes to keep them fresh, but you must not try to learn large amounts of new material. Right now, your brain needs to be strictly in retrieval mode, not acquisition mode.
Instead of learning, shift all that nervous energy into pure logistics. Check instructions from the school, prepare any required items, lay out clothes, and confirm those travel arrangements. Doing this tonight guarantees a significantly less stressful morning tomorrow. Think about it. Every small decision you make tonight, like finding those lucky socks or avoiding that frantic 7 a.m. search for a missing protractor, is one less decision your brain has to make under pressure tomorrow morning. Okay, let's pause here for a second, because there is this incredibly powerful mantra you should really adopt tonight, and it's something totally worth discussing with your family. I've prepared. Now it's time to trust my preparation. Relaxing the mind and actually trusting the hard work you've already done is a skill in itself. You have to believe that the months of effort are stored and ready to be used. Saying this out loud can actually help trick your nervous system, lowering those cortisol levels and signaling to your body that the heavy lifting part of the journey is officially over.
Now, sleep. Getting enough sleep is absolutely non-negotiable. Think of sleep not as doing nothing, but as the time your brain actually locks in all those formulas. A good night's sleep and relaxing activities, like reading a book, listening to some music, or just talking with family, will help a student feel far more alert and focused tomorrow than any last-minute cramming session ever could. Remember, a tired brain won't perform at its best regardless of how much it theoretically knows. Tonight, sleep is literally your absolute best form of revision.
All right, on the flip side, we have to talk about the massive traps you need to avoid tonight. The biggest one? The urge to take just one more full mock test. Don't do it. If you find something you don't understand tonight, please don't panic. Just let it go. One very short practice might be okay just to settle the nerves, but diving into endless mock exams tonight only serves to destroy your confidence and spike your anxiety. Tonight is all about building your feeling of readiness, not proving a specific score. Furthermore, avoid the trap of comparing your preparation with friends. Everyone prepares differently, and getting one of those late-night, "how much have you done?" text messages, it'll only lead to unnecessary stress. Focus solely on your own circle of control. Also, you've got to cut out excessive screen time tonight. The blue light from phones or tablets can severely interfere with the very sleep you need to be sharp tomorrow. Late-night cramming, fueled by screen time, is the absolute enemy of peak performance. So, if we boil this whole evening down, it's really just a simple 4-step rhythm. Number 1, light review to feel capable. Number 2, prepare everything to avoid the morning panic. 3, relax to lower stress. And 4, sleep to recharge. This simple flow ensures you arrive tomorrow feeling rested, prepared, and totally confident. It's a beautifully straightforward roadmap for those final few hours, prioritizing your well-being over frantic, last-minute activity. Of course, the ability to actually relax tonight, it doesn't just magically happen out of nowhere. It comes from having mastered the basics long before today, like confidently breezing through those foundational questions about toy soldiers, for example. The confidence to tackle the truly hard stuff is built by securing these easier concepts first. If you've spent your time practicing and mastering math and reasoning in the weeks prior, you can absolutely afford to take tonight off, knowing your foundation is rock solid. And to build that kind of confidence long before exam day, well, consistency is absolutely key. When you've used a comprehensive tool like the Applaa Learning Hub for all those months, practicing with their 11+ resources and mock tests across maths, English, and reasoning, you aren't just guessing tonight, you're simply executing the final phase of a well-laid plan. Prepare, relax, sleep, and trust. Ultimately, you're left with one really important question as you close those books tonight. Are you going to let last-minute panic erase months of hard work, or will you actively choose calm readiness? The choice you make tonight dictates